How's it going, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys some player props over here for the Monday Night NFL Slate between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Right now, the Bucs are favored by 3.5 points with a total of 41 that they have on the sports books right now. I like this line for Tampa Bay. Obviously, New Orleans has been up and down this season, but it seems to think that New Orleans kind of always has Tampa Bay and Tom Brady's number over the last couple meetings. This is a huge division game and a really big win if Tampa Bay can pull it out. This division's pretty tight, and things in the NFL are shaping up. We're already going into Week 14 starting next week. It's absolutely crazy. This year's flying by, but of course we are on PrizePicks as usual. And on Monday, it's always huge for the NBA and the NFL. You can punch in player props for the NFL and NBA, and the cool thing about PrizePicks, you can pair them up together, possibly chase 10x or 25x your money. Very cool ways to play over here on PrizePicks. Not only do they do those two sports, do college sports, esports, World Cup stuff, anything you're looking for, they do offer that over here. So sign up using promo code UPSTATE, and they'll match your first deposit all the way up to $100. So thank you for tuning in. We're going to tell you about the Patreon content as well. Riaz, get to that.
Yeah, we haven't had the start of the month that we would have hoped for, but we're only 4 days in. There's a ton of days, a ton of promotions over here on Prize Picks. So if you want more picks from us, we had a really good month of November. Started off really hot and just had an incredible month. So we are looking to get back on track starting here with this Monday night and the NBA slate. So if you want more picks from us, we do NBA, NFL every single day, Monday through Sunday. We do not miss a day. The best thing about Upstate Bets is there's two of us. So we give you a ton of picks every single day, especially days that we have NFL and NBA. You are getting flooded with picks all day long. It is it's super exciting over here on Upstate. So we also lowered the price from 20 to 15. So definitely check out that tier. It's going to be linked in the description below, and you can also find it at patreon.com/upstate.
Yeah, NFL really didn't swing our way. 2-2 on the NFL video on YouTube. I went 2-1 on my player props over there for on the Patreon. So not a horrible day, but it depended on how you played your props. You could have walked away with a little bit of money. So we're gonna go with two players here. I got one player. Riaz has got one player. We're actually gonna be going to two guys in the receiving category. My first player is going to be Chris Godwin. I like him over 66.5. And I think this is a good line for him, especially coming off that huge game against Cleveland. He's been playing really well. 12 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown in that game against Cleveland. And the huge thing here is we know how Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans, like historically, have just gone at each other. We saw the ejection last time. And these Saints play so tough. It doesn't matter if the Saints could have 0 wins on the season. They're still going to go at Tampa Bay. These two teams really do not like each other. Evans only has 15 catches in his last 7 games against the Saints. So he's obviously been a non-factor when it comes to New Orleans. So I'm going to think this trend stays true. I think it's going to continue. I think Chris Godwin here is going to have a really solid night. He's went off 26.8% target share since week 6. Brady's been looking his way. We didn't see him in the first meeting this year. He was injured, but Brady struggled in that first meeting, and Brady's kind of struggled. He's only had one good game against New Orleans since he's been in Tampa Bay. So I just think that the ball has to travel through the air at some point against this New Orleans team, and it's going to go Chris Godwin's way, operating out of the slot. Brady's going to look his way a ton. He has had 300-yard games against the Saints in his career, so that is something to look forward to here, and I think he's going to go over 66.5 tonight. So give me Godwin.
I really like going to Godwin, especially if there is no Leonard Fournette. We know White is a good running back, but they really rely on the passing game with Fournette out. So really love Godwin there. Like you said, I'm going to stay here in receiving yards with Alvin Kamara. This is somebody who hasn't really been smashing his line. His line's sitting at 29.5. You got to go all the way back to October 30th against the Raiders, where he had 96 yards receiving, which is pretty crazy. But he's been hanging around right around this number. But I love kind of the scheme of this game. Tampa Bay has been shutting down number ones basically every single week. I think Chris Olave is going to have his hands full. Jarvis Landry is probably going to do his thing, but I think Andy Dalton is going to get pressured a ton. He's not a mobile quarterback. He's going to rely on Kamara for a ton of dump down passes. We're going to kind of see like when Mac Jones just kind of dumps it off to Stevenson. I think that's kind of the game plan here. Kamara is going to get a ton of dump down passes. I wouldn't be shocked if he has, 7, 8 targets and half of them are little dump down passes where he rips off 10, 15 yards. And I love this line. It's a super low line considering how he's just been kind of hanging around this line. So give me Kamara over 29.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, and if Tampa Bay is going to continue to bring pressure to New Orleans, it's a perfect opportunity for Andy Dalton to give some dump down passes to Kamara. So really like that line. I like the line for both these players. Two players we're taking the over on in the receiving category. So that's going to be our 2 player props. Punch these in for 2-pick power if you'd like. Comment section is open if you want to talk about some player props down there as well. So please drop a like on the video and go check out the NBA video as well. We're going to do more player props over there. So thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.